What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kpop Kimchi Podcast, your number one podcast for girl groups with the number one fanboys. I'm your host, Justin Turno, with my co-host, Brian Limper. Good morning, everyone. Just kidding. It's not morning yet.
Almost morning.
11 p.m.
It's morning somewhere.
Yeah, that is a good point.
We just watched a bunch of comebacks from various people.
It was a really solo comeback night.
You know, it really was, as you say that. There was a lot of them.
We watched a few.
Because we watched Wendy's comeback and Yua and Shanghai.
Really a big week.
I think it might have been actually
big week for the soloists.
It really is. Good for them. Good for those solo people out there still making music.
Absolutely. We love the soloists.
Also today, I got a call from my doctor, and you know what I found out?
Oh, really?
My blood work came back and said my liver enzymes are unremarkable.
So good?
I guess.
So niacin worked.
In doctor terms, apparently that means that they're normal. I was very confused when they told me that because I was not sure if that was good or bad. But I looked it up, and unremarkable means that basically there's nothing to write home about. So it's just kind of basic.
It's weird. I remember a long time ago, I guess because it's their job, and I guess that they're passionate about it, and they see different things with the human body of, I don't know, stuff wrong with people. They're fascinating.
Yeah.
Wow. And you're sitting there no, not really.
Well, that's when
tell me how it gets fixed.
To see the one lady, she told me she was miffed because she didn't know what was wrong with me, but she was kind of excited because she's never seen anything like this.
And you're like,
well, that's never good.
That doesn't sound good for me, but I'm glad you're happy about your job. No, I know what you mean. It's kind of weird. But that's good.
Yeah.
The no niacin is working.
It could be because I haven't had any niacin in a month, or because Purple Kiss announced that they're having a comeback and they've been dropping teasers this last couple of weeks.
Oh, it's getting close.
But I'm not a doctor and or trained physician, so I do not know. It could be either of them. In the wise words of Mike Fats from All Those Sleeping, I'm not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet.
Great song.
His band doesn't exist anymore.
Well, but yeah, my liver lasted longer than their band did.
Their band was sick.
It was real good.
Shout out to all those ATMs.
Anyways, that's my life update.
That's That's what we like to call adulting 101.
Real adulting 101. Got my paycheck, spent it all, paid my bills already before I even got it.
Hell yeah, brother.
That's what we call a classic second Friday of the month.
That is true. It happens, man.
That's the real behind the scenes of the K-Pop Kimchi Podcast right there. The backbone.
I gotta fix my Jeep
that keeps us ticking.
Stuff about that's weird too, like car stuff. It's
really
you need to fix this thing, and then it's we'll bring it in a week and a half. And I'm like, so is my car gonna break down? You know what I mean? Apparently it's good enough to drive. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird.
But it's also extremely dangerous.
But it's also a decently expensive thing you got to fix. But we'll pencil you in for over a week, and I'm like, okay.
I don't know. That's
see you then. I hope my axles don't fall off or whatever. But that's fun.
This is our new segment, Life's Corner.
Life sucks.
Life's Corner. K-Pop Kimchi Life's Corner.
I know. All the fun stuff going on.
It really just puts things in perspective because I'm sitting there at night and I'm living my life one day and I'm like, dang it, I just want this photo card to complete my collection. Life's the worst.
Man, that is the worst.
And then I wake up the next day and I'm like, by the way, you might die. I'm like, damn. Well, now that photo card doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal.
You know what? If I have to take this burden so one of your fave idols doesn't have to, I'll do it.
I don't know. It's just wild. I had a good run. I'm almost older than Aaron Donald, so... Speaking of that, this has nothing to do with anything, but you know how yesterday was Pi Day?
Mm-hmm.
I was very confused as to why Cork, our partners here, go use our code when you check out at their store.
10% off.
KPK10, short plug there. But I saw on the thing where they posted Happy 314 Day, and I'm like, okay, you guys love pie too? Sick, I love pizza pie.
Heck yeah.
Then I found out from Chris today, a guy that I work with that's from that area, that's her area code.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I remember it was when I went to college down there.
Apparently it was a thing.
314 was a... Yeah.
So it's their official St. Louis Day because it's their area code.
I guess we already had 217. That already happened.
I didn't know that was the thing either. And Chris was like, I saw people posting about it on 217 Day. And I'm like, I've never heard of it.
I didn't really know either. I just know that date has passed. So
I didn't even know St. Patrick's Day was in March. I thought it was in February.
Yeah, we can't really do 2 and 7 Day. Which
but
is our area
also...
code.
That means it was Perky Day.
Yeah. 3 years.
Happy 3 anniversary, Purple Kiss.
Perfect time to come back.
Perfect.
It looks really good.
It looks like the best comeback I've ever seen in my life.
What's it called?
BXBX.
BX.
Or BXX, my bad. But the title track is BBB.
Yeah. Reminds you of like extreme motocross X Games.
It also might just be my favorite because it might be the last one I ever see. I don't know.
You'll be fine.
It's too soon to tell.
And by that you mean you'll be fine, but because we'll disband.
Yeah, I know. It's gotta.
Would you rather?
Only one of us can stay, and the other one's gotta go. I want to keep Purple Kids together.
Just make it to KCON.
I know. Oh man.
I'm a little disappointed our flight got changed too, because I was excited. Where were we gonna go? Denver before?
Las Vegas.
Oh yeah.
It was like a layover in Las Vegas.
Even though we don't do anything, but I was kind of excited about.
I mean, they changed it once. They might change it again. I don't know. We still have like 4
I don't know
months
why I
before
thought
we
it
were
was.
going.
That's a long time. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was Denver, but yeah, we are. We will be in LA, hopefully.
So now we're gonna get into not what you came for.
I know.
Real not what you came for.
We were gonna try Kitchen Nightmare segment, but that's still in the works.
Yeah, we'll get around to that. So the band I'm gonna recommend today, I was just listening to work today because people were making me very mad, and this group makes me very
even
calm
angrier. Oh,
and happy. Really just mellows me out. And that's our good friends, the Boys Night Out.
Oh yeah.
Great old school early 2000 emo band. They're back in the day when people had like crazy song names, like the ones that are whole ass sentences, you know.
Yeah.
And they have a really good album called Make Yourself Sick. With the legendary song, I got punched in the face for sticking my nose in other people's business.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
What was the thought process behind that?
I don't know, but they have crazy song titles like that. Or, It's Dylan, You Know the Drill. Or, The First Time It Shouldn't Taste Like Blood.
That's a pretty sick one,
I
actually.
know. The Fine Art of Making It Out Alive. I Was the Devil for One Afternoon. Like, at this point, I can't tell you if they're actually song titles or, like, names of other bands.
He has, like, other bands, album titles. Who knows at this point?
Which is actually kind of funny because their next album was, like, a concept album, right?
Yeah.
Whereas, like, the whole thing tells a story. And all it is, it's called Trainwreck, right? I'm not going to tell you what the story is and ruin it for you. But it's a crazy story.
Whatever.
But all of the song titles on it are just one word.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you go from having, like, crazy long
Crazy
subtitles
switch up.
to, like, introducing, dreaming, waking, sentencing, medicating, purging, relapsing, recovering, composing, disintegrating, healing, and dying.
So I was like, is that something that's like a story or something?
It's like a whole concept album. It's like a whole story. It tells a whole
Kinda
story
like
from like
a
the beginning
Mice
to
and
end.
Men.
But yeah, Boys Night Out. Check them out. Also one of the very few bands in my life I know for a fact I'm never going to get to see live. Sad, but we thought for the 10-year anniversary when they dropped like a couple new songs and like this little EP, they were going to like do a tour. But this was back in like 2015. And they never did. That was almost literally a decade ago.
Still waiting on the 10-year anniversary tour 20 years later.
Still waiting for them to announce that. I've seen Armor for Sleep come back and do 2 anniversary tours since then. So
we didn't do that too long ago.
I don't know.
I don't think so anyway. That was really fun.
Yeah, that's what I got. Boys Night Out. Go check them out.
Good job. I don't have anything this week.
Sick.
Pass.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't really listen to a lot of music this week, and I can't really think of anything.
No, Boys Night Out sick.
Yeah, they're cool.
I guess if you're in that kind of music, they're...
If you want to be mellowed out from work, go listen to Boys Night Out.
Yeah, I just like listen to them and people like yelling at me at work, and I'm like, you know what? Boys Night Out is right.
I feel like it's the movie scene. Like you put on the headphones and then like you hear it and it like drowns out all the noise as you're putting it in your ear, and then you're like imagining an awesome scene when you're at work. I can see it all in my head.
But all right, today's episode is gonna be super fun. Maybe I was gonna do something else, but then I was inspired.
Okay.
So today we're gonna do something we've never done before, and we're gonna learn about a group I know literally nothing about.
Okay.
Well, next to nothing about. And guess what group that's gonna be?
Twice.
It's actually perfect timing because they actually announced their debut like the beginning of March, and then they debuted at the beginning of April. So they haven't even been out for a year yet.
Yeah.
And that group is e.sha.
Oh, sick.
Some of you guys have seen, I've seen a lot of posts about them recently.
Yeah.
I decided to do a thing about them because, like I said, I've seen a lot of stuff about them.
Yeah.
And I was thinking today, they just had a comeback a little bit ago, and I literally have never heard any of their music, so I have no idea what any of it sounds like.
Perfect time to listen to it.
And like I said, well, we'll get into it here in a second. I was like, you know what? This will be something fun to do. So, for the first time ever, we're going to have this deep dive episode into a group we know literally nothing about. I know two of the people's names, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Oh, and we watched like a video with them with Minji and Jenny from
Secret they were on Secret Airlines. Yeah.
Or yeah, Secret Airlines.
For
so
their...
today we're going to learn about them a little bit and listen to their music. I don't know if their music's good. I don't know if their music's bad, but people seem to like them. So
yeah.
Here we go. So e.sha, so X-I-N, e.sha, is a 5-member multinational group from Escrow Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
They debuted on April 11th, 2023.
Okay.
So they're not even a year old yet.
That's cool.
I did see, though, side note, in their videos, they have over millions of views, so that's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Since we've seen a lot of groups that do not have that.
Since, sadly, yes, we do.
So, currently the group is e.sha, who's Australian Korean, Niz, who is Korean, Nova, who is Russian, Hana, who is Korean, and Arya, who is Indian. They have 2 former members, Chiyu and Roa, who were both Korean. I also looked up what the name EXIN means, because it's very interesting.
I'm sure. I figured it was.
X represents an unknown function like in math, which means the group expresses things that cannot be defined in the world with their own colors.
Okay.
All right. I don't know.
What's the N?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That's just what it is.
So it's
That's
math.
what it says.
Their name is math.
Pretty much.
It really is like solve for X.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is.
Okay.
Then, on March 4th, 2023, which would have been a couple weeks ago here,
Yeah.
Roa became the first member of EXIN to be revealed, and the rest of the group's members were revealed from March 7th to the 8th. So they did little things, and they revealed who the members were going to be.
Sure.
Then, on March 9th, 2023, EXIN announced their first pre-debut single, Who Am I? And on March 12th, they made their debut said they're going to make their debut in April of 2023.
Okay.
So this is the first thing that they had. This is like a pre-debut.
The classic pre-debut single song.
Yes. And as of right now, 2 of these girls are not there.
But they added more people?
Yes.
Okay.
And you can't tell this is a very pre-debut video because they're literally just in a room. It's almost just like a practice video.
Yeah.
Really, ironically, the only 2 members of the group I know are Arya and Nova.
Yeah.
The 2 non-Korean ones. But this is very interesting because I've never heard anything from them. I don't know what any of their music sounds like.
I think I've only heard one song, and it's like one of the newer ones that they had. Good classic girl group sound.
Yeah, I was going to say, right now it just kind of seems like a basic girl group.
Girl group kind of...
Play it safe, you know?
Yeah.
Give the fans a little something to think about.
I'm sure the aspect of adding the kind of the more multinational members was like a pretty cool aspect for them.
That's a deep bass. Also, it's nice to mention that Nova and Arya are both speaking fluent Korean right now, so it's not like they're just singing in English or something.
Sure.
You know, I also thought for a long time this was a group that was made through a survival show or something weird,
Really?
like the e.sha group or whatever they're called, e.sha.
You know, I think too, since I knew they had members from other countries, I think I kind of thought more people from other countries. You know what I mean?
Yeah, except just those 2.
There's only a couple, really.
There's only 2 of the 5. It's not even half. You know, maybe this time I've been getting them and e.sha confused.
Yeah. e.sha just came back too. Check it out.
They did. Pretty fun
Still
song.
just shout out to them for getting open for twice. That's so sick.
That is pretty cool.
Like the giant stadium.
Also, I've never seen a group open for another group, so...
That is true.
Also, very bold of this company, because I've never heard of them before. And their first group is a multicultural group.
This song is fine.
Yeah, it just seems kind of basic.
It's not super moving the needle, but it's not bad.
Maybe the actual debut songs will be better.
Escrow Entertainment.
Escrow. Then, on April 11th, 2023, They actually debuted their first debut single, Keeping the Fire. There's the
They're
one
going with
girl
a
that
more
had
kinda
every group has to have one girl with the weird Japanese haircut.
They're going a little more like harder hip hop girl crushy vibe.
It really is. You know what this song kind of reminds me of? A song that just like Secret Number would have.
Yeah, I know.
With like Doom Doom
Doom
Ta.
Doom Ta or Cha, whatever it was.
Or like Tap Tap or whatever it is.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of that, shout out to everybody who voted for that K showcase for Secret Number so we can get them here to America.
You know, hopefully it does lead to that. But the key,
Low key.
whatever happens in the end,
Love key.
we needed Secret Number to win, and they won. So good job, everyone. Like,
That's the first step.
At least that's the right steps. Because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought they'd just lose to one of the boy groups and be like, well, that's over.
It definitely does sound like that one. I'm pretty sure it's Doom Doom Ta.
Yeah.
Where it just kind of sounds like a weaker sounding version of like a rip off of like a Blackpink song.
Yeah, it's just kind of that vibe. Not bad at all.
No,
it's
it's
just
not.
it's
It's
just
actually a
like
pretty good
a
song.
it's just like a the like harder girl crushy kind of thing.
But then on May 17th, 2023, they announced their fandom name was Ready,
That's cool.
like Ready, Ready.
Yeah, that's cool.
And their official color is Racing Red.
Okay. Like Lightning McQueen.
Then also on June 7th, 2023, Chiyu announced to be leaving the group for personal reasons.
Oh.
Then the next day, on June 8th, Roa was announced to also be leaving the
The
group.
next day?
Yeah.
Wow, that's tough. Yeah, this definitely sounds like a Blackpink song.
Then after that, Niz and Hana were both announced as joining the group so they could continue as a 5-member group.
Wow, they just had them ready to go.
Yeah. So they lost 2 girls and replaced them with 2 girls.
Like immediately.
So you got a 5-girl group to still be a 5-girl group. Well, so like good for them.
Shout out,
That logo thing's sick though.
shout out to them for wanting to stick to
really
the number
graffiti.
of the group.
Then on August 30th, 2023, they released their first mini album, Synchronicity,
Oh gosh.
with their lead single, Synchronize.
Synchronize.
I don't know, like I said, I don't know much about the group, but if the title of your song or your album is Synchronize, and the title of the album is Synchronicity, why wouldn't you just make the title of the single Synchronicity too?
I don't know.
Or vice versa?
Good question.
Like, they're so close, but they're not. Maybe they're done for a reason. I'm not sure.
That's the synchronicity part.
But this is their comeback they had with the 2 new girls. So at this point, this is like the 5 girls that are now
Who are the group now? Yeah.
in the group.
Going with another more hip hoppy vibe.
I'll say, they really got this deep trap beats
The,
going
the
here.
bass.
The best part about all these groups, even like Secret Number stuff, based off how the videos are going, I can never tell if they have a lower budget or a higher
I
budget.
know.
Like, are they doing better right now or are they doing worse?
I don't
can't tell.
That's a good point.
So at this point, e.sha, Nova, and Ari are the only original members of the group.
Okay.
Ooh.
Doom, doom. Is
Yeah,
this
some-
also secret number?
I was gonna say, somebody here is either
Someone's
a big fan
cross
of
producing.
Blackpink, or they just produce for both them and Secret Number. Although I love Secret Number, so...
Yeah, not a bad thing.
just so we all know, by us saying their secret number, that's not bad.
Like, if this was secret number song of the year.
I got these crazy space pants on. Maybe they're just being funded by all the Aria fans over there because I saw on K-pop profiles, she's like by far the most popular person.
Is she?
Yes. Like, not even close. Like, I'm talking about, like, Sung-so from WJSN.
Oh,
when I
gosh.
first looked at it.
Gosh. The real champion of famous people in groups. For years. I mean,
I will say, if this was live, this chorus would hit so
the
hard.
bass would be nice. You're telling me they wouldn't be great on a Leo Presents tour? Come on now.
Are you trying to tell me they're not coming to K-Con this year to do a little fun
To be
stage?
the little, like, winner of the fan choice. I mean, if Shauna and company could win, they could win.
Lapis is pretty sick. There's actually a lot of foreigners in that group, too. Which I actually did not realize until I, like, looked them up.
Alright.
Including Shauna.
I mean, it is cool for a country that, like, maybe has a pretty good K-pop, like, following. And maybe you don't have a lot of idols that are,
Break
like,
it down.
your country in K-pop. So you can, like, root for them, you know?
If we've learned anything from Universe Ticket, it's that groups will support...
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, countries will support the girls that they have in groups.
Like you said, the one girls from India, right? Like,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of, like, K-pop idols from India, so it's cool that they have, like, it's like, yeah, that person's from India, and they can, like, root for them.
Then, on February 5th, 2023, they made their first comeback with their second mini-album, The Real, and this was a pre-release single off it called My Idol.
I saw this video. Because I think they mentioned, like, a ton of groups in it. Like, the names of groups that they like, or... It's like a supportive song, or, like, inspiration to them, or something. It's pretty cool.
Man, all I know is, my gosh, someone really just likes dropping these beats in here. This is...
I know.
Oh, is this like just backgrounds of
Just
them
inspiration and growing up to be an idol.
being idols? Oh, okay. There you go. She literally just said Blackpink, so...
Yeah, they say, like, a lot of groups. Because there's kind of like a thing on social media when it came out. There was like, oh, they're mentioning all these people, you know. Because that, like, doesn't really happen in groups ever.
When are they going to drop that DIA mention here?
This beat's cool, though.
It is nice. It's actually a really fun song. I've never heard it. Well, like I said, I've never heard any of these, so...
All I know is Super Junior got mentioned. That's what
And
matters.
Big Bang. There's that Monster X shout out.
Come on, CLC.
I know, right? Where's the Triple S shout out? Disrespect to everybody.
You could be the last four, or someone could be the last S. What if the end there's like, and we hate all of you.
I know, right?
Like a wrestler or something.
Just that ultimate diss track.
Springfield, Illinois smells.
What an interesting song.
Can we mention some more Nugu groups, guys? Come on.
Yeah, I know. You're just like naming pop.
BTS, Big Bang.
Interesting.
My idol.
There they go. And that brings us to the last release they had, which was their lead single, No
We're
Doubt.
little criminals.
Casino dealer, bartender.
Is that really a crime?
Whoa. So this is So this is definitely the song that they were playing when they went on the
Oh yeah.
Secret Airlines.
You're right. At least she's a firefighter.
At least their album's named after the greatest AT song ever.
Oh yeah. Warren's favorite.
Yeah, I can't. It's unavoidable. Really, just got those secret number vibes going on here.
I'm hearing a lot of similarities. Of like every song.
I know. I mean, if that's how it is, they have a very long midline Nugu career.
You
here.
could possibly be the K Showplace winner of the fan vote with 1,000. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, they have like 1,160 something.
You may be going to tour or not. Who knows?
Also, just another video. I'm not really sure if they have a higher budget or a lower budget.
Not really sure with any of them. They're in this airport hangar. Planes are cool. Seems like they've been pretty active though.
I mean, based off posts I've seen, they've got a lot of fans. So, I mean, someone's paying attention to them. So, I mean, good for them.
They're really like, it's not bad. Pretty good.
Like I said, they're not even a year old yet, so.
Yeah, they got time.
Hopefully all the members can stick it out and stay together.
Honestly.
Whoa.
Ooh. Break it down.
They really are. Did it.
Oh my gosh, language warning.
Guess I'm putting that explicit content warning on this episode. And not for us this time.
Hopefully we're not getting flagged. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey baby, still trust me? Yes, no doubt.
I don't really know if I do or not.
I really don't know either.
I don't know if I did in the first place. So,
Now they're going to go fly.
get on the airplane. No doubt.
Private jet. Is that another shout out to the band from the 90s?
I know.
Gwen Stefani. Here's
No
Yuku
doubt.
Girl. But that's the complete X in discography.
There it is.
And I mean, like I said, their one synchronized song has 6.6 million views on it. Not terrible. That's only 6 months ago.
That's really good. I mean, they're getting 1 million views a month. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not terrible because
All their stuff has over.
No
a
Doubt
million.
has 2.1 million views in 2 weeks.
That's awesome,
So that's
actually.
pretty good.
Good
Yeah.
for them.
Anybody else who knows anything about them, let us know. Because I've tried to find some other stuff.
Not a whole
Not
lot
much
going
out there.
on. Yeah.
So, let's talk about some player profiles here. Thanks, K-pop profiles, for always being there for us when we need you the most.
The best.
So, the first member up, we have e.sha. She's the main dancer vocalist, and she was born December 29th, 1998.
Oh.
She is Korean. She lived in Sydney, Australia. Pretty cool. She was a pre-debut member of MEP-C and Rusty G, G-Icon, and Lowen Xena under the stage name Chae.
Of course. Who could
Wow.
forget?
That is crazy. She speaks English and Korean. Ooh, hello, boys.
Australia.
She has collaborated with 10 centimeters and Hyolyn.
Oh, sick.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
She trained for almost a year in GBK Entertainment. Never heard of it. are all these entertainment companies?
I don't know. Where do this money come from for these? Like, there's so many.
The meaning behind her name is Eternal Shining.
Okay.
Sure. I mean, I can't argue with that. Her two specialties are eating and creating choreographies.
Talent.
Hello, bias.
Talent. Eating.
Here we go. When asked what song she'd choose that would play whenever she enters a room, she said Beyonce's Single Ladies.
There you go.
Her favorite songs are Pentagon, Spring Snow, and Runway by Wompols. Oh, sorry. Pentagon, Spring Show, and Runway. Wompols, A Journey. Hyolin's You Know Better, great song, by the way.
Maybe
And
she
17's
choreographed
Run
it.
to You.
Pretty good
She is
profile.
the shining light of the group. Her role models are Sunmi, Hyolyn, and Hyojin. She decided on being a singer in her second year of junior high, so she did auditions behind her parents' back until she finally told them during high school.
Dang, follow your dreams.
Classic.
Follow your dreams.
If she could decide on who the group should collaborate with, it'd be Chungha. Hey, Chungha just had a comeback. So
She does like these awesome female soloists.
maybe you will be able to do something with her since you're apparently still promoting stuff.
Yeah. Say
Next,
what's up.
we have Niz, who is a vocalist who was born June 7th, 2001, and she's also Korean. She joined the group on July 8th, 2023. She took dance and vocal classes at Flat 9 Dance Academy. She describes herself as the voice of the group. She passed the final audition for Escrow Entertainment on June 21st, 2023 through a YouTube casting.
Congratulations.
And then she debuted July 8th, so less than a couple weeks later.
Jeez.
The other members say she looks like Karan Shinchan because everyone has to look like Karan Shinchan. And she would like to collaborate with him. Very interesting. She said she would choose healing powers if she could choose a superpower because she wants to resurrect people and also energize people. You know what? Way better than any of the superpowers Tribe said they were going to have.
Yeah, I don't even think they said superpowers. I think they said, like, taking a nap.
She said if she was stranded on an island and had to take one object and one member, she would take music and Hana because she's funny, and since they might have a chance that they would die, she'd rather die happily.
Jeez.
That's very deep and very
That's pretty
wise.
deep, and I guess if that's the way you want to go.
Next we have Nova. She's a main rapper, lead dancer, born October 10th, 2002, and she is Russian.
That's sick.
She was born in Moscow, Russia.
Ooh.
She is and was a member of the dance team Dalcum. She has a sister named Vasilisa. She trained at GBK Entertainment for 4 months and was part of a pre-debut group called MEPC, which is the same one that e.sha was in.
Right.
So they really must have just taken in,
Like, took
All
members from
the-
that to the different companies.
yes. She was part of the Russian dub for The Amazing World of Gumball,
What? What? That's
Suicide
awesome.
Squad, and Despicable Me 2.
Oh my gosh, talent.
I know, right?
That's sick.
Her favorite songs are Ed Sheeran Shivers,
Of
Camila
course.
Cabello Shameless, Camila Cabello and the Pussycat Dolls React, and Bruno Mars 24K Magic. What made her interested in K-pop was not originally the music, but Korean skincare in general. Through skincare, she found Blackpink, and through Psy's Gangnam Style, which was kind of her introduction,
Okay.
just like the rest of us.
So I was like, just like everybody else.
She speaks Russian, English, and Korean. Both of
That's
her parents
sick.
are musicians. She is the new star and duality queen of the group. When she met Arya, she thought she needed to protect her because she felt like Arya was smaller than her, not in size, but because Arya was shy. I was going to say, you're like 5'1". How small is Arya? She started being a ballroom dancer when she was 4 years old.
It's intense.
She's been doing this stuff for a while.
Yep.
She said if she could eat one meal for the rest of her life, it would be oatmeal because it has the right amount of protein, carbohydrates, and fats.
That's just being smart.
Someone out here really counts their macros.
Healthy.
Next, we have Hana, who was born January 4th, 2003, and she is Korean. She was born in Seoul, South Korea. She joined the group July 8th, 2023. Her nickname is Minky. She said if she was stranded on the island and had to take one object and one member, she would choose Nova because she's not afraid of insects, so whenever she encounters one, she can call Nova. You know what? That would be me too, because
That's smart.
I do not like bugs. She's a member of the group Yours. If she had a superpower, it would be teleportation. She also attends the School of Performing Arts in Seoul. She took vocal and dance classes at Pick Planet Academy, and she passed her audition for Escrow Entertainment on May 29th, 2003. If she could collaborate with anyone, it would be The Weeknd.
Okay.
They have a lot of Western influences in this
Okay.
group.
Blinding lights, okay.
Then lastly, we have Arya, who's the main rapper in the Maknae, born March 12th, 2003, and she is Indian. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not going to pronounce this because I'm going to destroy this name, and it's just going to be Not good for any of us. So
That's fair.
we'll just keep it. She was born in India. But she later moved to Mumbai in 5th grade. She trained for 10 months. She speaks English, Korean, Malayalam, and Hindi. She said if she was stranded on an island and she could take one member and one object, she would take a knife and Nova. Apparently Nova is
Nova's just like the
the
island.
ultimate survivor out here.
The island survivor.
BTS's song Tomorrow is what made her interested in K-pop. She also is a pre-debut member of MEPC. Her favorite home-cooked meals are her mom's chicken curry and roti. Arya learned Korean from her school's president's daughter and also studied while watching online dramas.
There you go.
Maybe I'm just not smart enough to learn Korean from dramas. I just cannot do it.
I don't believe her.
Her role models are her mom and BTS, and she also has a fear of butterflies, moths, and other winged insects.
That's fair.
I'm not going to pronounce what it is because I'm going to butcher it completely, so just know that that's what the fear is. Her favorite songs are Keshi's I Swear I'll Never Leave Again in Summer, and BTS's Louder Than Bomb. Oh, and Chase Atlantic's Into It.
Sick.
What a interesting grouping of music there. In 7th or 8th grade, she started planning to become a K-pop artist. At first, her parents didn't really support her, but they gradually did. When she met Nova, she realized she was short, and she also thought she was cold. Nova is very short. Like I said, she's like 5'1". And she's been in South Korea since 2022. So, I mean, she's been there for a couple years, I guess. And like I said, if you go down to who's the most popular member, by far it's Arya, followed by Nova. And then e.sha, and then the new members are like basically tied for last because that's how it always happens.
Yep, pretty much.
But yeah, that's all we really know about them. Not a ton. I mean, I guess we know more about them as people than we do as them as a group.
Sure. Interesting.
This is a very interesting learning experience because
Good for them. It was a learning experience for all of us.
any other groups we really listen to,
We
we
kind
kind
of
of know something about them.
Right.
We've heard a couple songs or at least one song.
Right.
I had no idea anything about them
No, me neither.
until it popped up on the radar like 2 weeks ago, maybe.
They kind of did. So that definitely means that this comeback is getting some people's attention.
But yeah, good for you guys. Keep on that secret number path. We love secret numbers, so maybe you guys are
We
next
really
up for
do.
that here.
We really do. I'm glad you could go on Secret Airlines.
And you're like a 5-member group, so that's cool. Like a lot less people to keep track of.
It is.
Sometimes you really just need those small ones in your life after you get hit with those 20s, you know?
5? Yeah, I know.
Those 20-piece
Triple
nuggets.
S? No, 5's nice. I feel like there's not that many 5s out there now, so good for them.
No, there's a lot of 4s and there's some 6s.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a lot of 6s now.
Yeah.
But it's also never good to see a debuting group that's not even been around for a year have 2 members gone and 2 more joining.
Yeah, I don't know. That stuff seems to happen with kind of the new girl group kind of stuff, but I guess they replaced them pretty quick to get back where they wanted to be, so that's good, I guess.
Very true. But yeah, good for you guys. We'll keep following you, see what else you got in store here in the future. Happy almost 1-year anniversary.
I know, congratulations. Obviously, you guys are doing all right.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, based on the videos, no idea if the quality of your content's going up or down or how well you're doing. But like I said, someone's going to be paying attention to you. I mean, we are right now.
Yeah.
So there you
They
go.
got millions of views, so.
You just got a deep dive review from the 6th most popular, arguably 5th most popular K-pop podcast in the world.
Arguably, yes.
So there you go.
Argue it all day.
Depends on what site you look on.
I know. What day of the week?
But that leads us to our last segment, Idol of the Week.
Oh, yeah. What
And
everyone's
we
been waiting
all
for.
know who it's going to be.
Yeah.
You love to see it. It's Dosi
Dang.
from Purple Kiss.
Another one.
Mainly because they're coming back, so.
Yeah. No better time for it, really.
I mean, I'm going to pick her this week. Probably going to pick her next week because they
when
did
it's
come
like
back.
The actual comeback. And
Yeah.
the week after, because they'll be promoting.
Their teasers are like super sick. I'm super hyped. It sounds like the greatest song I've ever heard in my life.
It looks so good. I'm so excited.
And I've been watching a lot of Purple Kiss stuff lately.
Yeah. Getting prepped and ready.
So that's what I'm picking. Surprise, surprise.
Who's mine? Oh, I know mine. I had the greatest pull of any pull I've ever had in a K-pop, well, not even an album, this week. My Out of the Week is Sangha from Lightsum.
Oh, yeah.
So I got their fanship kit, which I learned is from a while ago, but I guess it's still available, from Weverse. Came in the mail, opened it, and what fell on the floor was a little Polaroid. And I was like, oh, that's cool. They made member Polaroids. Because when you get fanship stuff, you get one, it's every member. It's not random like an album, right? And sometimes they do little fake Polaroids in there with signatures. And I was like, that's weird. There's only one. I picked it up, put it in the light, and I could see the texture of the Sharpie. I got a Polaroid of Sungha, my favorite member from Lightsum. And I went back and looked on Weverse to see if there was like, oh, you might get a chance at this.
Signed Polaroid.
Signed Polaroid, yeah. And I looked at it. I looked back at what I bought, and it was like, can you get a random, like, does it say, is there a 1 out of something chance? Or, nope, didn't see anything. Looked on Reddit, didn't see anything. Looked on Twitter, didn't see anything. No idea how I got it. But I got a Sungha signed Polaroid in my fanship kit for Lightsum. It was the best pull I've ever had. I've never won a random Polaroid ever.
It was pretty sick.
I bought them. I have Polaroids that I buy, but I've never got a random one. I was freaking out. It was the best moment ever. So, Sungha from Lightsum is my idol of the week. One of my favorite idols out there right now, so I was so hyped. It's an awesome picture. And again, no idea how it happened, but I got it, so that's what matters.
And they just had that sick dance cover video of her and
So cool. They're great. I hope
Young
Lightsum goes to
Jung
KCON.
dancing to Toxic by Britney Spears.
So sick. Yeah, I was like freaking out. It was like, oh man. And their whole fanship thing is really cool too. If I don't know if it's
Now
still
he's
available.
the official Summit.
I'm with Summit, actually. I think it's the second round. But yeah, no idea how that happened. Didn't see anything on it. Couldn't find anything about it. But I got a Polaroid
That's all that matters.
of my bias. So hell yeah. Good job, Sungha. We did it.
Did you hang it up on the...
Oh yeah.
You need to get one of those cool
Well, it's cool.
cases, like the hard cases, the like one-touch ones.
I'm going to, but it's cool because the little thing came with like a little kind of clear thing for the photo cards you got from the actual fanship kit. It just has their names and like lights them on it, so I put it in there. It's pretty dope.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But I gotta get like a...
You just gotta take it and wear it in your little thing to KCON.
I should. I mean, I literally have never, and I never will win another thing like that. So
Never say never.
shout out to the people at the Stacy Polaroids that we don't even know who won them or not.
Yeah, there's still some of those floating out in the
Are
wild.
those still sitting in Rosemont? I think about that randomly. But yeah, Sungha, you're my idol of the week. Love you.
Good stuff, Sangha. Good stuff, Dosey. I don't know. Interesting episode today. Hope you all learned something.
We sure did.
I learned something. At least I heard some songs I've never heard before.
Yeah, true.
I learned not only is there a secret number, but there's also EXIN, other secret number. So
Secret number 2.
I'll take it. But until next week, go stay in your faves. We'll talk to you later.
Love you guys. Bye.
I've been feeling freaky deaky. You're on your way to see me. Got the mirror on the ceiling. You're in the mood to please me. I've been feeling freaky deaky. You're on your way to see me. Got the mirror on the ceiling. You're in the mood to please me.
My little shorty always on time. I pick you up, come outside, take you for a ride. Body like December, ass on summertime. Take off the top, sweet Caroline. Meet my jeweler, put ice on that.